Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Packers going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go!
Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Halfback sent in motion. Now Hundley. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
The punt team on now. As from their end zone, they get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near midfield. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A great move by Montgomery. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. end zone now. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Montgomery, a first down and then some. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 3 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? No. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Pennell. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Coleman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Hundley. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now again, running right is Montgomery. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Play action, Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Back in the Philly. Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing, Hundley. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. And here we go on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Coleman now. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down near the 48-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to it, and it's a fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
You